my dear Aquarius, this is a reading about what the person most on your mind would want to happen between you two, with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. As an extended member to the channel, you will get these readings ahead of time and with no ads. And there's a 4 elements pick a card reading up, message from the person currently not in my life, that was made for the full members but is released to the whole channel a little over a week ago. And the reading, Where Are We At with the Twin Flame Operation, is up for all the members to the channel. Subscribe and check out the many perks through the join button that will appear, or follow the link in the description box to learn more about membership. I use the Light Seers Tarot for the readings part, and I will start shuffling your cards. So, when I open your deck here, I see Ace of Cups with the Hermit. So I'm feeling someone is in love and the other person doesn't know it. They feel lonely, rejected, but they are trying to cope, trying to take care of themselves. So we'll see who's who in this equation. Okay, I call the Divine with Love and Light. And here we have the Ace of Swords together with the Ace of Cups. Okay, so this is probably the other person. They feel like they love you, but that there's no idea to show you that, or to take the next step in the relationship, or to have a union with you, or reunion, because something has hurt them. So they're a little bit like this martyr energy, like, oh, it's a little bit, they're a little bit sad for themselves there. Okay. So, I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world. And here I have the 8 of Wands with the Ace of Swords. So, their longing for you is pressuring them to reach out. Both the 8 of Wands and Ace of Swords is about messages. But the person feels like it's no use. Why should I reach out? I want to reach out, but why should I? Or I want to make this relationship better. I want to make an effort. I want to talk to you about what happened and maybe apologize or explain my side of the story. But what's the point? Okay, what's the point? I call the 6 elements, and here I have the King of Wands with the 8 of Wands. So it seems like it might grow to the point where the person actually reach out and find reasons to reveal what's in their heart, or what has been pressuring them, or maybe take a step towards reunion, depending on where you are at with your relationship status. So 6 elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Aquarius viewers. So I want my dear Aquarius to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. Okay, so I will tune in for a few seconds here to you and the person most on your mind, and what this person would want to happen between you two. Okay, so this is their most likely action and the evolution of the relationship, and this is what they would want to have happen. We have the Strength card. It's Leo energy, as is the King of Wands. So it seems like they're trying to muster up some courage to do the things that they want to do. It's not like rushed or anything like that. It's something is growing inside of this person. And their most likely action, 8 of Wands. We have the 8, the Strength card, 8 of Wands. It's the second time. So I think the person is maturing, probably getting over themselves in this martyr energy. It might be that they have been a little bit childish, and they have thought about this and had some kind of epiphany there with the Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, and they are starting to realize maybe that they have been acting ridiculous or unnecessary, or kind of had too big of an ego, possibly. Okay. So their intentions, we have the World card here. So we'll see where it's going. And the feelings, Two of Swords, okay. So logically, they would want to move on from this relationship, or their martyr side of them is trying to persuade them that it's better if you two were through, that you weren't in a relationship. So they fantasize about being free from the attachment and thinking about you. But in the same time, you are kind of soulmates, or you have some kind of strong bond between you two. So there's logic over heart, but the heart is connected to the soul, and the soul still wants you. But their human mind says, no, it's not a great idea. And their feeling is that it's like they're hanging on the fence. They're trying to persuade themselves to stop thinking about this already, move on already, or stop obsessing about this, forget about it, get over it. Okay, and this is how they view you, Page of Swords. So it seems like they think you're a little bit smarter than them, or things comes a little bit easier for you, or you are not as weighed down by things. You just see that this is how it is, and it's how it is, and that you don't make things too complicated. But in the same time, you have revolted towards some kind of paradigm that has been in the relationship. You have said, no, this is not going to work for me anymore. I want things this way. And this person probably got hurt and felt rejected, or felt like you were kind of accusing them of not being a good person or not doing the right thing. So they felt like you made them feel as if they weren't good enough. Okay. But it's you trying to respect yourself better, and to kind of figure out your relationships, and see what's the wisest thing to do, and how should we treat each other, and what's the fair thing, and how can we balance and harmonize our relationship. But something with this made this person feel rejected. Maybe their way of doing things is a little bit outdated, or it has some room for improvement. Maybe they have been a little bit selfish in the relationship, and you decided that that's not going to work for you anymore. And now they're upset, like a little child, that you took away their toy, kind of. So how they view the relationship, Three of Swords. So they're very heartbroken when they think about the relationship. I think you might have spoiled them in some way in the past, and then you took away their candy, and now they're like really upset. But it might have been something more tangible. Maybe they see you moving on with someone else, or maybe you have told them that the relationship can't work for you anymore because their behavior, or something that's really breaking their heart. They miss you. It's like I'm feeling like I'm screaming, and I can't sleep, and I'm upset, and I can't tell anyone. I don't have anyone really to talk to about this. So it's all like Two of Swords, Three of Swords up in my head, and it's my heart that's being tormented, but I have no one really to confide to, because probably this person has told their friends and family that they don't really care about you, or so we broke up, not a big deal, or yeah, we had a quarrel, not a big deal. So they're trying to keep up a certain face, or a certain charade here, and that causes them to feel very lonely, and they have no one to talk to about this. And if they talk to someone about this, they need to kind of lie and say, well, it's not a big deal, or I don't care so much, or it's either it works out or it doesn't. Who am I to care? So then they can't they can't be consoled or comforted by anyone, because no one really knows how this person feels. What they would want to have happen is the Nine of Wands is connected to the Hermit that we saw, but I'm also feeling a connection to the Ace of Swords with the nose up in the air. So I think this person would want to be prideful and say, you can never have me back, or I will never come back, or because you said that our relationship is over, or they want to make like an ego statement and rectify themselves and show you that they are not going to dance after your pipe or the things that you have been telling. It's kind of a response, like a protective response, putting a fence here between you and them. But it's not the truth. But they feel hurt, so they're trying to protect themselves. It's not strange. It's probably misunderstanding, or they didn't realize how you felt, or what you were really aiming at with the changes you wanted to make. They just took it very personal and thought that you were out to get them and that they had done something wrong and they are a horrible person, and they don't want to feel like a horrible person. They want to feel like a person that's worthy of love, so they're protecting themselves by putting up fences. So they would love to be able to put up fences, but we have seen that they have a problem doing that, because in reality they probably want to cave in and say, okay, we do things your way, just so I can have you near, or just so you will be happy with me again. But their ego is saying, no, don't do that. Have some self-respect. Okay. So the most likely action is to continue worrying and continue tormenting themselves. And it's like an act here with the King of Swords, that this person is trying to, they're trying to be as cool as you, or they're trying to care as little as they think you cared. And it's as if you are on like your personal mountaintop, and these mountaintops are like apart like this. And we have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. So it might be that you're dealing with another air sign. We have the Star card, King of Swords. This is Aquarius energy. So again, they kind of admitting to you being right in this situation, and that they feel very connected to you. And it's like you are guided, but they want to be the one, you know, telling how things should be done, or how your relationship should evolve, and in what pace and in what direction. But here they kind of realize that you are the one that's right, or the things that you said made sense. It's just that it hurts because they want to be treated in a way that pampers their ego a little bit. It's probably a very sensitive person. So they might get upset when things aren't going their way, because then they feel their feelings, and it might be the scariest thing ever. And here we have the Hanged Man. It's 12, 1 plus 2, 3. So these two are connected. It's like they're staying in this purgatory, this like longing for you, loving you, but feeling connected with you, but not wanting to be connected with you, wanting to have closure, wanting to move on, or being able to break up with you. And the Seven of Swords, so I'm seeing like a continuation with the lying, with keeping the charade. It might be that both of you are doing this, that both of you try to act like you don't care about the other person, and maybe it's Aquarius Hangman. It might be that you have it's a hard time for you to move on as well. So clarify their intentions. Page of Wands, they are longing to reach out. The World card shows they want closure, but they feel so connected with you, like soulmates. And Page of Wands says their intention is like their soul self wants to reach out. Their feelings for you. Seven of Swords, they are defending their mountaintop and their ideas and how they want things. So it's really like who will win this argument, or who will win this siege. So they feel as they don't want to give in. Okay, this is how they view you. And we have a Knight of Cups. So again, Page of Swords, Knight of Cups kind of says to me that this person knows that you are right, and that you are also not like a mean person in any way, and it's fair, and like it's an emotional fairness to what you are asking, and you're not even like pressuring them in a cruel way. It's just this with their oversensitivity that they might like require special treatment, that, you know, other people needs to be more patient with them, and they don't need to be patient with anyone. Let's say, for example, if they are not in time to your meeting, you might wait for half an hour, 40 minutes, and eventually they show up. But if you were late to a meeting, they would already go. If you were meeting each other at 6:05, they would be gone. And so that's how they want the relationship, because in other case they will be so sensitive and so upset, and this person is overthinking a lot, and they're very nervous energy, probably want to look cool, but inside this they are not cool at all. So how they view the relationship, we had the Three of Swords, and this is clarification, is the Five of Cups. So we can see that they are heartbroken about this, and they are wallowing in sadness when no one looks. They might tell their bartender, but they don't tell their friends. And clarify the Nine of Wands, what this person will want to have happen. Five of Swords, they would want to win. That's what they want. They don't want to agree to your fair rules. They want to have this more unfair paradigm in the relationship, because they need special treatment, because they are not resilient enough or brave enough to face reality as the rest of us needs to face. So they want to be treated with silky gloves, and even though when they're wrong, you're supposed to say that they are right. We have Five of Swords, Five of Swords. Clarify the Five of Swords here. King of Wands. So it's the King of Wands. We saw the King of Wands with the lion before. It's as if they were born special, and no one should ask them to, go that extra mile or do that thing that other people needs to do. It's like beneath them. And again, it's not because they are really super narcissistic. It's more immaturity. Maybe their mother and father identified them as a very sensitive kid and always treated them in special ways, and they can't understand that you can't see that this is what needs to be done here. So clarify the King of Swords, King of Swords. So I think this is you. Clarify the Star card, Ace of Pentacles. So again, what you're asking is not unfair. It's like an invitation for this other person to grow up and to kind of even the playing field, like go into the game as equal competitors or equal partners playing this game, instead of like one needs a lot of handicap and no one is supposed to kick the ball towards their goal. Then there will be tears and throwing things in the air and or falling down pretending to be hurt. So it's a lot of drama, I think, with this person. They probably don't show it. I think they show a very cool exterior, and they try to make you dramatic by not fulfilling your needs or breaking promises or not being on time for a meeting, things like this. So they will see that you are dramatic because they need an outlet for their dramatic emotions, and they want it to be you, not them feeling like this, because then they feel in control and they feel less vulnerable. So clarify the Hangman, Four of Swords. So you are not going to yield. They are not going to yield. It's like, it's peace, but not really peaceful. Both people are kind of ignoring each other. You are prepared to give them a second chance, but only if they change. And I don't see them changing. Five of Pentacles, they rather go out in the cold, without love and being lonely forever than admitting to that they need to be having the same responsibility as the rest of us. I'm seeing some chance for development here, but I'm not really seeing it here. So I guess there's a chance, if hell freezes over, that this person will mature enough and say, oh, I have been such a fool, because that's what their heart and soul is thinking. But unfortunately, it's like their ego baby is ruling the situation here. So, meditation. Well, that's the energy I feel with you. It's nothing you can do about this person acting like this. So you're just keeping your head kind of cool in this situation, and you might feel trapped, unable to move on as well. We have 12, 21. Both are connected in numerology. So I feel like you will have also a hard time moving on from this relationship, both emotionally and thought-wise, but your feet has probably walked away or put up boundaries here. I'm seeing that you're kind of moving into, you have seen the truth and you know how you want to be treated. So it's nothing strange about that. But this person rather, they rather break than bend. Okay. Wishing. So it's like they are a little baby, and instead of fixing their problem, they are wishing to the universe to fix their problem, or wanting you to fix their problem. But you are trying to just take really good care of yourself, not getting too agitated about this, and accepting the situation. It's like you're still there. You see these hands here. It's as if you're offering a chance to this person still, like your soul is still ready to offer a chance to this person, but and they are just in this mood of wishful thinking and hoping that you will change your mind. So what's their aim here? Heart with a key. Welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, perfect. So they have very romantic dreams about you, but for some reason they can't open up about this. Love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. So there's a part of them that's super vulnerable and, very much would want to just be together with you again. Or get over this rough patch in your relationship. So they're dreaming about this, but, their face is stone cold and they say, no, I'm not going to change. I'm not going to make this effort. And this is your energy. And be lighthearted. It's like this meditation. Page of Swords, Star card, Ace of Pentacles, meditation, dragonfly. Be lighthearted, finding out things, coming to light, adapt, change, heal. It's as if you're using this moment to heal. You're not longer letting this person treat you bad. So this is a healing moment for you, that you don't run back and try to fix this for them. You're asking them to grow. This is like an ultimatum, but you're not harsh about it. It's just what it is. Paradise. You're inviting them to live in paradise with you, but then they need to make an effort to make paradise too. You can't do it on your own. I feel like they know it, their heart, their soul knows it, but Five of Swords, they want to win. They don't want to yield. So what's going on? I cry myself to sleep. Yes, we have seen that. I was lost. I was acting from my ego. So I think they are lost and they are acting from their ego. But, their soul is... These cards comes from their soul and their heart. And we can just hope that it will win. Or that you will be released and be able to move on. I need more time to heal and find myself. I never wanted to hurt you. So I think this is for both of you, and this is you, that you didn't want to hurt this person. You knew from the start that they needed a little bit special treatment, and you treated them very like with silky gloves, but you wanted also love. So that was the only thing you asked of them, and then they rebelled like this, young colt on a rodeo, just jumping through the paddock. Okay. And you just said, hi, can't we be friends? Can't we just cooperate? But it was just like this very self-destructive behavior here from this person. So what's new under the sun? I'm seeing their heart and soul being like trying to work on this person and make their ego soften up. I'm not seeing it happening right now, but there seems to be a chance for this, and it seems as if you are waiting. So possibly you are waiting for this person to develop to the next level so you can continue the relationship in a more grown-up fashion. So I would urge you to watch the love reading for October or the pick a card reading, What Do They Feel, that was recently published to the channel to get more information about this relationship. On my first channel page, there's a playlist for your specific astrological sign where you can watch all the latest readings for your specific sign in one single playlist. On the end screen, you will see a link to that playlist, so go and check it out. And there's a special offer for personal readings in the description box of this video. Thank you for watching this far. Remember to like and share this video and hit the bell notification on your way out to get updates when the next video is up. Until then, stay blessed and bye for now.